Hello everyone, welcome back to Populous Free the Beginning. This is level 15, and that Russell you heard in the background was my good friend.
I'm back again. Oh, I'm introducing myself this time, I learned.
Yep, we're really bad at this. Anyway,
but it will get better.
welcome to level 15 Incarcerated. This is a very different level, as you can already tell by the fact that we've got ourselves a base, which is very, very rare. Everything's all built up. But we have a slight problem in that our shaman is currently in a prison. And is...
That does sound different.
Yeah, she can't do a thing. She's going to be useless pretty much this entire level.
So that's no spells or anything, it's just...
Just the followers.
Oh, that's...
And, yeah, the Chimera have got themselves quite the settlement, so we're going to need to build ourselves an army, and we need to get her out of there, because we've got a timer again. And, try and guess what happens when the timer runs out.
Dragons?
Unfortunately not. Basically, we just lose.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, the Chimera Shaman casts lightning on our Shaman, and once she dies, the level's over.
Yeah.
So we've got to be fairly quick.
So what's the plan here? Then obviously boats to start.
Yes, since we've got ourselves a boat hut since when you were last here from level 5. So... to build us some boats, and we're just going to build ourselves some various forces. And that takes some time, so I'm just figuring out a bit.
A perfect jump cut there.
It's as good as my editing software goes.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, it's fine. But I'm only just showing off of this bit because I'm going to be sending, whilst a few more of my followers are training up, is we need to actually clear the path in order to get to the island. So,
get rid of the towers, that is.
Yeah, so we're just sending over some warriors because they don't die in 2 hits when they're in a boat like every other follower. And we'll just immediately kill the residents. Because you haven't seen fire warriors yet, have you?
No, I haven't caught up to there just yet.
Yeah, dudes that shoot fire, basically.
It's fairly self-explanatory.
Yep. And those dragons are killed by them.
Oh.
They do damage to the dragons. But that makes the dragons target as well, so it's a bit of a...
Sounds like it makes sense. I mean, if it's the one thing like that hurts, you'd probably want to get rid of it.
Yeah. They're the only ranged attacking enemy, so they can hit things in the air and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, we're nearly done with all of our forces. We've got about 4 or 5 boats or so. It just depends how many followers you get around to training.
Yeah, it's that how many enough to... how many do you think you need generally to do this?
All we just need to do is just free our shaman. We don't have to actually destroy the entire Chimera tribe, because we will have a way of doing it. So we just need to get past that.
So it's more like a kind of hit and run deal.
Yeah. So we need to destroy the prison as soon as possible.
That's it, yeah. But then, obviously, there's the men in the way, so...
We'll deal with that eventually, once we, deal with the boats and how they control like crap.
Yeah, as you can see, having some trouble there getting your men to leave the boat.
Yeah, because they have to dock at a certain distance away from each of the other boats, so you'll find a way in order to where they'll actually land. So
it seems like handling themselves fairly well once they got off.
Yeah, pretty much, because there's just we've got plenty of guys, and what we basically need to do is just rush towards the that prison and just destroy it, basically.
And go, smash and grab on it.
Yeah, that's just best to send all your warriors to destroy it. And
ignore the deaths and the men in the tower, basically.
I shouldn't be ignoring them, but I am anyway. But I eventually do start getting around to it, because we've got plenty of time, and there you go, she's free.
Well, yeah, that was a fairly generous time limit, huh?
Yeah. But now we need to destroy the rest of the Chimera.
Right.
And we can do that by
praying. You need to do afterwards. I thought you just meant for the whole mission. There was no need to, genocide.
Well, there is a way of killing all the Chimera very easily, because honestly our forces probably won't be able to take them down because they've got quite a few of them. So we're going to pray at this obelisk. And we're going to get a rather nice spell. Something that you haven't seen yet. Try and guess what it does.
I have an idea. It's not a very subtle icon, is it?
No, unfortunately, but the effect will be quite nice.
I imagine they don't like that.
So now we've got a nice vantage point.
I can really kind of see how this will go.
It'll go even better than that. So a nicely well-placed volcano spell.
Well, that's
Hot,
a thing.
fiery lava over everything.
Well, that's a lot of screams. God damn.
Yep, I love the screams of my enemy. And that should be... A couple do survive every now and then. And also, those 3 towers from the start of the level, once you cast Volcano, or at least pray of the Obelisk, they will sink into the ground. And that guy got stuck there for a second, so he managed to unfree himself.
Right, that was vaguely monstrous.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. There we go. We're all dead. So that's how you normally complete that level. But there is another, much crazier way of doing it.
Does it get to this volcano faster or slower?
We don't get volcano at all. But after completing level 15, we now actually have a choice of 4 different levels. Bloodlust, Middle Ground, Headhunter, and Unlikely Allies. We can do them in any order they want, and there's no kind of point to... There's no order.
Was there a recommended order, or just generally go at it as you would?
You can do it in the order that they have it in. It doesn't really make a huge difference.
Alright, but...
And I could leave up to a thread vote, but there's like 3 people in my thread, so I don't think it's really hugely necessary. I'll do them in order. It doesn't really make a difference. But now we're doing something a bit different, because this took me a couple of tries in order to do, because it's a bit tricky. And what we're going to do is we're going to completely ignore the shaman.
Okay. Sounds counterproductive.
We're not going to free her at all. We're instead going to just destroy the Chimera.
Just with sheer manpower.
Yeah, and for this, I have gone mostly warriors and creatures, mainly because a large amount of warriors can just destroy most things, and creatures are very useful in order to stop enemy creatures. But honestly, I don't think it hugely mattered all that much which followers I used.
You've got a few that are stuck in a prison.
Yeah, I'm going to stop them in just a second by having them all go to a specific point away. And then we're just going to attack them. Pretty much.
2 minutes long? I take it 2 minutes is long enough to...
We'll see.
We'll see. Or is this going to be another case where just getting rid of enemy shamans enough to sort of...
No, we have to kill everyone.
I mean, just to deal with the time limit.
Yes, that is that we can do, but there is a kind of a bit of a glitch with this level. Is that even if you do kill the shaman, but most of the Chimera are still alive, then a kind of cutscene will ensue of the camera will just zoom over to where the prison is, and and the game will just wait for the shaman to kill your shaman, even though her shaman is actually dead. So you'll have no control over the rest of the level, and it will just sit there for infinitely.
So you basically lose by the game deciding that
you lose.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. And it's really just based on luck whether or not you actually destroy the Chimera, because this is like my 4th attempt, and I've done pretty much the same thing, but this time it just worked. I don't know how. I take it
it's a matter of like some of them if they try and run over those mountains and that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's mainly because of the Chimera Shaman casting Swarm on my guys, which made them all run around in terror. And also, with the enemy creatures just converting all of my warriors, and I couldn't really do anything about it because all my creatures died. Yeah, because...
Less than ideal.
I started with around about 10, 15 creatures, and now I've got about 5.
It's a 2/3 retention rate. That's better than most armies.
Yeah, and we just need to kill the rest of them. I think we kind of have. I was thinking, where are they? I mean, of course, because we didn't pray the obelisk, the towers at the start of the level didn't sink into the ground, so the fire warriors are still alive. And the thing is, once there are very few enemies left, they'll all start rushing towards your shaman.
Even though she's stuck in a prison at the moment.
Yeah, so
He's just kind of batting his head on the wall.
Yeah, so the time limit's over now, unfortunately, because, you know, if I had killed these guys to begin with, then I would have won the level with the time limit still intact, but
as it is, we're just fudging that a little bit.
Yeah. So I technically won, but shush.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't really argue with the result, even if it's not quite within the parameters.
Yep, so there we go, that's a pretty cool thing, but once the level's over, then the prison breaks anyway, so then there's the entire thing pointless. And we're all in a conga line.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
they're in a nice party there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, yep, those are the two different ways of going through level 15.
Mm-hmm.
If you're, you know, insane like me. And that'll be it.
Alright then. I'll see you again.
Yep, sounds good.